Welcome to God of the Bible, a journey through the 66 books of the Bible in order to discover who God is and how He has revealed Himself to us. In this video, we look at God in the book of Isaiah. The book of Isaiah was written by the prophet during a time of moral decline, political instability, and spiritual compromise in Judah. Isaiah's message moves between warning and hope, between judgment and restoration. It is one of the most quoted books in the New Testament, and it is also called as the Gospel of the Old Testament. The first picture that we get of God from the book of Isaiah is that God refuses to compete with false substitutes. Over and over, Isaiah exposes Judah's tendency to trust foreign alliances, foreign gods, wealth, and military power. God repeatedly tells his people that these substitutes cannot save them. Isaiah reveals a God who is ready to dismantle false confidences so that his people would ultimately trust him alone. Now, God is not one option amongst many, he demands exclusive loyalty. The second picture that we get of God from the book of Isaiah is that God is overwhelmingly holy and yet deeply relational. In Isaiah chapter 6, Isaiah sees a vision of God, high and exalted, surrounded by the seraphim, singing, "Holy, holy, holy." The holiness of God exposes the sin of Isaiah, and yet God does not push him away. Instead, God cleanses him and commissions him. Isaiah shows us that God's holiness is not meant to distance us, it is meant to transform us. The third picture that we get of God from the book of Isaiah is that God is actively involved in the history of human redemption. 700 years before Jesus was born, Isaiah predicts through the Holy Spirit that he would be born of a virgin. Isaiah also predicts the divine nature of the Messiah. Isaiah prophesies the ministry of the Messiah. He also prophesies the suffering and the death of Jesus in Isaiah 53. In the same chapter, he also prophesies about the resurrection of Jesus. No wonder this book is called as the Gospel of the Old Testament. So we learn three things from the book of Isaiah. Number one, God must come first in our lives, not second. Number two, God is holy and yet he invites relationships. And number three, God saves his people through the suffering and the death and the resurrection of the Messiah. God bless you.